Oh, I wasn't going to go on this morning because I have my normal show tonight at 9 p.m. But when I got up and I saw all this stuff going on in Minneapolis, yeah. So what they did was they broke into an ICE vehicle and they stole the weapons and they stole the documents. Bring this up. And then you got idiots on there. This is edited, so it won't be idiots on there going through these documents live on stream.
Yeah, it's up to you. I could just show the documents.
Live on stream, they go over these documents. They say where the agents are living, where they say their full names. They give FBI full names. They give addresses of hotels, room numbers, home addresses, I believe, stuff like that.
In the original shooting that happened here tonight, the ICE agent vehicles that were parked on the street in the shooting, they had to leave their cars behind because they got surrounded by protesters. One of the ICE agent vehicles got broken into, and I found this paperwork. It has a list with FBI operation info. It's got full names of FBI agents, phone numbers, emails. There's maps on where they're staying, where they're holding immigrants. There's hotel names in there. There's judge names. This paperwork has people's full names.
And they broadcast this live on their live stream.
Operation Posture. Operational posture. This is how they're supposed to stand and how they're supposed to handle protesters. This is the transport of immigration targets. This is a map showing you where they're taking immigration targets and
Time for the
instructions on
Insurrection
how to
Act
get
yet?
into the building, on what they're supposed to do on booking. I have a piece of paper for the guy whose vehicle it was. It's got his hotel booking information. They're taking guys from Wisconsin and bringing them in to help fight us. There's people in Wisconsin. It's their loading zone. They're meeting up there, and then they're moving into Minneapolis. That one got ripped up, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Information about the
How is this not?
center.
How are they not in cuffs?
Sherborne County, I think, detention center, address, info.
They give out in a little bit. They spell out the name of the ICE agent that the vehicle belongs to as well.
Operation paperwork. This literally tells them information for FD 936. Request for national DNA database entry. This is how they're entering all of them into the database.
DNA.
Again, this was paperwork taken out of an ICE vehicle that was left behind from the first shooting tonight.
How USMS booking information form, all the
Wait. It's legal to do it. It's legal to do it. It's legal to steal documents out of a federal vehicle and then broadcast them live on the internet. That's legal. Okay. It's interesting. I'm not sure what world I live in. I know that where was it at here? There was a couple guys in at J6 that did that. Took some documents, put them online, yada yada yada. One guy got let's see, Tommy Frederick Allen, a California man who entered the Senate chamber and stole documents, including a letter apparently signed by former President Trump and U.S. flag from Mitch McConnell's desk. He was later sentenced to 21 months in prison. 54 months in prison, stealing documents and stuff. Right? Why are we surprised their side thinks it's okay to do?
share amongst themselves, usually.
Oh my God, they're talking about challenge points they had. But at one point she said, this is where they're staging them to fight us. Us. Then that Mercado or whatever his name is that's out there, he's like one of the leaders on that side. It seems like he does a lot of live streams. He was there when they pulled it out. I'm going to show you the video when they pulled it out of the car with another truck. They pulled a safe box out of a car and broke it open. I'm waiting for that to upload. I was planning on going live this morning, but here we are. Again, I usually have a show on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. in like a regular format. So make sure you tune into that. Check us out on social media at Mag Americans. So they go through all those documents. There's what point does it become Insurrection Act time? At what point does that happen? Sorry, I'm doing like 8 things at once here. At what point does that happen when they invoke the Insurrection Act and go in there and handle their damn business? Yes, Mercado. Yes, he went. All his stuff is private now. He went private. I think he knows he effed up, and all his stuff is now on private. All his social media, all that stuff. He switched it all to private because he knows he messed up. Went too far. There's part of the video.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this one they got in. This one they got in and they got the guns from Nick Sotor.
Oh, wow.
Bunch of vultures. Bunch of damn vultures. So they're taking documents, they're taking weapons. The one guy he said it earlier on the video. Yeah, that's the guy that took the gun, the rifle. The guy was screaming about the rifle, was screaming earlier. You're taking all the Velcro patches and stuff. Like, what are you doing?
Tourniquet there.
What? When?
Did he get?
MAGA tried to kill January 6th. Who did they try to kill on January 6th? Because the only people that died on January 6th was our side. I like how people try to compare it to January 6th. These idiots that have no idea what really happened on January 6th. They still believe the stupid narratives that they put out immediately following J6. I don't think it was valid to use it on January 6th. No. Let's have some reading. Let's read a little bit here. Let's read a little bit. Where'd it go? The theft raises the stakes significantly, providing a stronger rationale for the Insurrection Act by demonstrating tangible threats to federal authority and safety. Where'd that one part go? The Insurrection Act of 1807 is a federal law that allows the U.S. president to deploy active duty military forces or federalized National Guard units domestically under specific circumstances. These include suppressing an insurrection, rebellion, or domestic violence that hinders the enforcement of federal laws, when state authorities are unable or unwilling to handle it, or when requested by a state. It's been invoked rarely in modern times, such as during the 1992 Los Angeles riots or the 57-58 school desegregation in Little Rock. The decision rests solely with the president, with no required congressional approval up front, though it's meant as a last resort to avoid militarizing civilian law enforcement. Those are the key words. These include suppressing an insurrection, rebellion, or domestic violence that hinders the enforcement of federal laws when state authorities are unwilling to handle it. I don't want the Insurrection Act. I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be that way. What else can we do at this point? What do you do at this point? What do you do when you have all these people that have been riled up by these far left goons? There we go. That's ready. Let me get that uploaded real quick. What do you do? Come on, man. Come on, internets. I don't know what is it you're supposed to do. They've stolen weapons. The guy that stole the weapons said earlier, that if you're not going to kill kids, then you don't get the weapon. He gets the weapon because he's willing to do it. I'm sorry. I'm just taking care of one thing here real quick. Okay, that should upload pretty quick. I want to play that. This is the whole scene of when they went and did that, when they went and broke into the car. When they dragged, they tied a rope to the, or a ratchet strap to the lockbox and drug it out of the police car. It's out of control over there. Now you have people with weapons and details about ICE agents and where they, all this stuff where they can find out where they live. Man, I gotta say, if you're one of these idiots out there that's gonna get one of these addresses and go to one of these ICE agents' homes, I can't see it looking good for you. That's theft. People are shit. Now let's get back to the fact that you would turn in Anne Frank. Oh, you're calling me a Nazi. Okay. That's a good way to do it. That's a great way to have a conversation. You're a Nazi. I can't defend against you, so you're a Nazi then. Now you're a Nazi. There has to be some kind of accountability for this. It's outrageous. I don't even know what to say. You got people breaking into ICE vehicles. Oh, let me bring up another one while I wait for mine. You got people breaking into ICE vehicles that were, I don't understand how they were left there unattended, but when you got rioters and stuff all around, they said that the ICE agents were, I guess, ran off because of how many people were there, how many protesters were there. And then you got, like I said, you got people reading these things on their live streams and stuff. How are there about people being arrested right now? Bullshit, cops died on January 6th. Dude, you shouldn't be allowed to type anymore. You shouldn't be allowed to talk anymore. You've proven your ability to not understand how to do any kind of research or critical thinking or seeing through any of the narratives that were pumped into you on January 6th and the days following. No police officers died on January 6th. You moron. How is it possible that there are still idiots out there that believe that? I'm sorry, but that's probably one of the only things that gets me under my skin is when people are so uninformed. We're supposed to be an informed public. The nation depends on us being an informed public. Thomas Jefferson said we needed to be an informed public, and yet we have absolute morons like this guy, whoop, there it is, out there that believe that cops died on January 6th, but doesn't know anything about Roseanne Boylan. Probably doesn't know anything about that. Video's almost done uploading. I want to play it because it's about 10 minutes and it shows the whole action. So it shows all of them doing all of it, ripping the thing out of the car, screaming and yelling out in the street, acting like fools, yada, 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 yada. No, a lady got trampled by a mugga on January 6th. I don't remember her name, and neither do you. It's Roseanne Boylan, and she was beaten to death by the police. Then I have all the video on my Rumble thing, my Rumble channel, uncut. She was then brought back, drug into the back of the Capitol building. They pretended to try to give her CPR and the paddles, clear, forget what they're called. Didn't work. They couldn't get it to work. So they threw her on a cart with one of her legs dragging on the ground, and then she disappeared into the back of the Capitol building somewhere. Don't say that lady got trampled. You don't know what you're talking about. He had a stroke the day after that. The officer you're talking about is Officer Brian Sicknick. He had a stroke the day after that. The next day, he had a stroke. Yes. Yep. And the death certificate said that it had nothing to do with any physical injuries he acquired on January 6th. Maybe you should read a little bit before you hate. See, this is the problem is you have people like this. I'm so sick of it. People like this out there that don't know what the hell they're talking about. They have no idea. Yet the dangerous part is that they think that they're informed. They think that they know what they're talking about, but they don't. They have no idea. But they're so quick to spout off all the liberal talking points and garbage. And they think that they're smart and that they know what they're talking about. And really, in reality, they're totally ignorant of the facts. No, I don't believe my side. I believe the truth. I believe that there were people on our side that were doing bad things. Yes, absolutely. They deserve jail time. I didn't believe in the full sweeping pardons that were given out either. I think that you might find I'm a bit more reasonable than you might think. I know I have a beard. I know. I'm sorry for that. I forgot to shave this morning, and just like that. That's how manly I am. It just appears there like a cape. Get the
Get these fascist traitors off my effing feed, Nazis.
Yes, just shut down speech. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what the people pulling the puppet strings want. They want you to go, oh, he's a Nazi. I'm not going to listen to him. Even though I might be completely reasonable, even though I might make good points, you won't listen to me because I have a beard or because I have MAGA in my name or something like that. You just totally shut it down and won't listen. And that's exactly what they want. When I say they, I mean the people pulling the puppet strings, the elite, so to speak, and what's up, whatever. North Minneapolis is different. They got into the agent's vehicle, broke into the safe, got weapons and documents, took the SUV, battery, tires, crazy. Another ignorant person on January 6th. Trump should have been jailed on January 6th for inciting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was living in East Compton when the 92 riots were going on. I remember when the military came in. And how did it happen? Was it good? Was it bad? You know? See, more of it. All these people are super angry. Freaking fascist moron. Well, you start by not electing an authoritarian. People are idiots, man. They don't know what they're talking about. I hate to just be out here like, you're an idiot, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. But those things are idiot comments. I don't have time to sit there and walk people through J6 again. I've done it so many times. The facts are out there. At some point, you have to realize some people aren't savable. Some people are too far down that rabbit hole. Some people are too zombified by all the left's propaganda and the right too, that they just walk around spouting propaganda, regurgitating the narrative and pretending like that must mean they're smart or they're in the know or they know what they're talking about. You know, I just wrote an article this morning. Well, I wrote it yesterday. I just published it this morning, called The Effective Polarization of America. The Effective Polarization of America. Well, a viewer asked me a few months back if I thought America was on its way to a civil war, and essentially this is the article. You should check it out on my Substack. I'll put links in the description. The idea there is that basically someone asked me a couple months ago, "Hey, do you think that America's headed toward a civil war?" And this is, a couple months ago, and I said, "No, no. Now, I'm not so sure. Now I see the looks in these crazy people's eyes, the hate. We've been divided as a country before. We've been through a lot. We've been divided before. It's not new for us to be divided. It's not where I'm like, oh my gosh, we must be on our way to civil war because we're divided over an issue. But this is different. This is different. This looks different. These people look different. They look more angry. They look more hateful. It's called effective polarization. Take a time out there. Smart people don't like me. This is an indictment of the U.S. public education system. Trump is a piece of S, but this country has a far bigger problems internally. Yeah, I don't know if I agree 100%. Although, yes, maybe bring some civics back. Maybe bring civics back to the classroom. That might help. That might get people understanding how this government actually works, what we can expect from our government. This shit can't stand. Oh, wait, I got an all caps triggered person out here.
It's time to go back under your fucking rocks. or to pay the price for fascism.
Cool, bro. They're not ICE agents. They're Proud Boys. I'm sorry. It's all caps. You got to do this, right?
They're not ICE agents. They're Proud Boys and 3%. 3%ers. Proud Boy leader is a member of ICE.
Who cares? I don't care who the hell they are. They're still ICE agents. F ICE. F ICE. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me that you don't understand how the world works without having to tell me you don't understand how the world works. What I got going here? So I'm waiting for things to upload and that kind of stuff. Waiting for a couple of things to upload and a couple of things. If I didn't know better by reading chat, I would assume this is a commie socialist channel. You would, wouldn't you? They are out in full force. I don't understand how they are up so early. It's got to be all these people that were up super late out in California or something, and they're still not done with their night. They're probably coming down off their drugs. They're probably angry, and they come in here to vent. Give it to me, yeah. I'll take the hate. I'm happy to eat. I'll eat it up. That way you won't go to the bus station later today when you're waiting for your bus and be mean to an old lady who doesn't deserve it. Yeah, Democrats actively protecting the cartels is hilarious, and the illegals. Trump has a way of making the Democrats and the leftists and all that kind of stuff come out for the worst things possible. Like they support abortion, they support drug dealers, they support illegal aliens, they support, you know what I mean? It just goes on and on. Only one.
Only one person died on January 6th, moron.
4 people died on January 6th. Moron. 4 people. Man, dude, how can you be so ignorant? You don't have to walk around ignorant, man. There's stuff out here. Look, you can go on this little device here and you can find out anything you want. You can search all kinds of stuff. You can do that stuff. Oh, there we go. I didn't see the super chat. Get rid of the fraud and keep these lunatics from burning down my state again. Amen. Amen. I got to catch up on the chat here. I'm seeing so many. Get ready, libtards. More reinforcements on the way. Bunch of suckers. I'm not sure what this one means. They really like rainbows, I guess. They must be a big fan of the arc. That's what I'm thinking. This video is taking forever to upload. The guy who said cops died on J6, how did you get around the parental lock on your mom's phone? You are a paid robot F. You ate the most informed. Wait. You are a paid robot F. You ate the most uninformed a-hole I've seen today. It's pretty early. Turn on like Midas Touch or something like that. Then I won't be the most uninformed a-hole you've seen today then. It's funny, people try to compare this, uninformed people try to compare like what's happening now, because you see agents, federal agents in the street, right? You see those guys on the street, and Oh, wait, there we go. Another one. Boom. Democratic politicians encourage their supporters to commit violent acts, and when that results in one of their supporters dying, Dems celebrate behind closed doors because they have a new headline to manipulate and spread. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. That's exactly the truth. Exactly. We got to be careful. You see these agents out the street. Anytime you see military in the street or people that look military, they're not military, but people that look military on the street, many people will always shoot back to Germany when they would go around and rough and pick up the Jews and what was the word? I forget the word. Dang it. Long story short, they try to compare it to Nazis. They try to make it sound just like Nazis. Now I know that that's a tricky line. It's a tricky line you have to walk to keep this on the up and up. You can't have agents acting out. They have to be very, very disciplined. One of the most important things is to be very, very disciplined. One officer not being disciplined can bring down a lot of things. But the comparison between ICE agents and the Gestapo out there, and that's one of the reasons why Tim Walz and all these other politicians and losers in the media try to make it sound like this is the Gestapo going out rounding up Jews in the middle of the night. Well, see, Hitler had him do that because he blamed the Jews for World War I and the price that Germany had to pay for World War I. Everything was horrible because they had reparations to pay for the craziness of World War I, and the economy there was ass, and everything was horrible. And so he decided to blame the Jews for that. And that's why they went up and rounded them up. These people are clearly just illegal aliens that need to be removed from the country. We are a nation of laws. Laws, not men. Laws. I use the example all the time where you can't let emotions get involved. You got one illegal alien over here is doing good things, one illegal alien over here is doing bad things. You have to get rid of both. You can't be like, well, she's doing good things, so we'll keep her, but he's doing bad things, so we'll get rid of him. Nope, it's the nation of laws, and you can't get into the emotional side of things. Democrats defending actual dictators, Maduro, pedophiles, income tax, can't define what a woman is, and ride harder for a woman hit by ICE than her own father never should have been there. Thank you for the super chat. It's true. We have to be careful. It's easy for the left to spin this into the Gestapo. It's easy for them to spin this into the Gestapo. You have the agents out there in military type uniforms. You have an uninformed public, an ignorant public of history, of any of that stuff. So they're easily manipulated. Man, I wrote about it all in here. You got to read this article. You got to read it. Got to go to my Substack and read that. I'll throw the link in. I'll do it. I don't even care. I'll put the link in here. Don't dare me. There's a share button. Copy link. There we go. Here's my article I just posted this morning. It's a long link. That is a long link. Oh, I'm 250 comments behind. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Low IQ stream, very sad. It is going to get bloody. It's a shame. It's a shame that it's going to get bloody, but we have to make the hard choices. We are in this position because of the previous administration. We are here because of the previous administration. No one ever asks about that. Oh, you let 20 million illegals into the country. You got to get rid of them. You leave the next administration to do the dirty work, right? Then they look like the bad guys. Gestapo is a lefty talk. Absolutely. This is a serious situation in Minneapolis. You have people running around with military guns now. Well, not military guns, AR-15s, but This one's going to be good.
The Gestapo operated a lot smarter and methodically than ICE rednecks. At least they did it out of the public eye. Those hillbillies are too thick to even know they are being streamed.
I don't know where to begin with that stupidity. The Gestapo operated a lot smarter and methodically than ICE rednecks. At least they did it out of the public eye. You sound like an apologist. Are you a Nazi apologist? That's horrible. You shouldn't behave that way. You shouldn't like Nazis, okay? Nazis are bad. You shouldn't like Nazis. They're going to take the power of that word away just like they took the power of the N-word away or racism away. It's G, get bloody because you're a manipulated idiot. The left and right are both morons. I can't disagree with you there. I think we should get, oh, I'm sorry, wait.
I think we should get rid of you instead.
Go ahead. Make my day.
People have been trying to do that for a long time, so good luck. Maybe, this might sound crazy. I know it might sound crazy because you're compelled to go into these kind of chats that you don't agree with and give your 2 cents. Maybe you should just scroll past. But you can't. You know why you can't? Because you're compelled to regurgitate your narratives. You must do it. You've been trained to do it. Yeah, Biden had to clean up from Trump's first term. What? What did he have to clean up? Awesome low inflation, which is at 1.4% whenever he took office, and he rocketed that up to 9.4. Is that what he had to do? Come on. If you believe that, that's I'm not saying I'm not like I don't worship Trump. I don't worship the man. I love his policies. I think he's doing a great job, but I don't worship the man. So people go out there and they attack you for that. Oh, you're just a Trump bootlicker and blah, blah, blah. And, whatever. You can say that all you want, but that's just words that get in the way of actual conversations. It's so ugly out here. Pedo defending cultists, you Nazi loving idiots. Look at history, and it's just the American people fighting each other. You are a pedo defender, and if your idiotic self thinks your orange messiah cares, man, how long did it take you to type that? I bet it took a while. I bet there was a lot of backspacing. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna type nasty words. Oh, I made a mistake. Where's Kamala now? Yeah. Melting ice is a gun-owning American's duty. This is the problem. Right there, we have idiots out here that think it's okay, think that that's the next step, that we need to shoot ICE agents. You're puppets. You're a puppet. Cut the strings, for God's sakes. You're a puppet. This is necessary for the sovereignty of America to get rid of all the illegal aliens that are here sucking off our resources. Yeah, some of them get jobs, but those don't. Where's the compassion for those people too? Like you don't have. one, you want illegal aliens to come to the country because you act as if you're compassionate, but two, then they come here and they get abused by employers. I've seen it my whole career. They have to do all the crap work. They get paid the minimal amount of money. It's also horrible that way as well. They work crazy hours. They do stuff that they're forced to do stuff that American workers refuse to do because of standards, safety standards and such. I've seen it for years. I've been in construction for 30 years. I've seen it. Wow, everybody's mad in here. Not going to deport 30 million without breaking a few eggs. Yep. This is big boy stuff. This is where you put on your big boy pants. Big boy pants. I mean, it's not wrong. Democrats like open borders so rapists and murderers and child molesters can come over the border undocumented and commit crimes against our citizens. I mean, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. When are people going to wake up and realize the people in charge don't care about you? They don't care if you have enough to eat. They don't care if you're cold at night. They don't care about you. They use you like a tool. You are a tool. You are a puppet if you just go around regurgitating all the narratives that have been pumped into you. Moronic. Why would you give a F what her dad said? Also, never should have been there is also true for ICE and the murderer in front of the car. Doesn't mean anyone should be shot 3 times in the head, him or her. She never should have been there is pretty much where it ends. ICE was supposed to be there. Legally, they're supposed to be there. I'm going to play some of this video, I think, of these guys breaking into this car. It plays. What's going on with my internet's connection? It's so simple. You're not the apologist and denying the truth happened directly in front of your eyes. These lefties act like they're slap ate up with dumbass. The truth is their face, and the truth is in their face, and they can't even see it. Or should I say they don't want to see it? They can't see it. They can't see it. The subverted don't know they are subverted. They can't see it. They find some excuse, some reason to rationalize their way out of whatever it is they're talking about. They can't see it. They won't see it. That's the beauty of subversion. This is an ICE vehicle right here. I'm going to get a new fresh coffee. I'm going to play this for a second or two. This is an ICE vehicle here. These are people all around. That's a lockbox, and they're holding weapons and files. There's papers all over the place. This is an ICE federal agent's vehicle.
We are witnesses. He's going to take the safe out. He's going to take the safe out here. They probably got guns in there. They probably got guns in that bitch. You just grabbed everybody back in his truck. Who got the drill? Right, you said it's real. Okay, y'all need this cool. Short people in the front, tall people in the back.
I can't even figure out the front.
Let's go front.
Oh, listen, when they got a soul.
Go record no, he's taking that bitch home by himself.
He's gotta figure out how to get it.
Someone got a bolt cutter?
Oh, they changed it in. You know it's some good shit in there. They changed it up. We need that.
Hey, let him work. Let him work.
Okay.
Hey, whole town, right?
Hey, if it's money, y'all, don't go crazy. All right? Y'all go eat. Y'all go eat.
Listen to these people. They're strapping. This is them strapping a ratchet strap to the back of an ICE agent's vehicle they broke into, and they're pulling out the safe that's inside of it, the lockbox that's inside of it, where they keep their guns, where they keep all their sensitive stuff. One guy in the video eventually says, you know, hey, I want the guns. I want the guns. If you're not going to kill kids, then you give it to me. I'll do it. And real men don't shoot unarmed women in the face. Did he shoot an unarmed woman in the face? Because it seemed to me like that car was a weapon.
Oh my God! I was waiting.
What's up, Ollie? Look, they went into the ICE agent's vehicle and ripped out the lockbox and took all the documents and read them online with all the details of ICE agents' names and FBI agents' names, phone numbers, email addresses, hotels that they're staying in, down to the room number. They took the weapons. They took the rifle. Dude wants to see Americans murdered in the streets by feds and allies killed in their own nations by the military. No, but I am of the belief that if you F around, you should find out. That whatever, the part of the reason that we have so many jagoffs in this country now is because people don't get punched in the face anymore. People can get away with saying whatever they want. They don't get popped in the face like they used to. ICE. Yes, ICE. I actually helped build part of the border wall.
Hey, listen to me. When you drag this, just keep on driving because they're going to try to get you out. Just keep driving. No, drag it and just keep going. They're going to try to get you out your stuff. Hey, y'all see a 30, get that shit to me.
I got guns. I just want to put it back. I got guns. I got 27. I got 27.
I see a 30, get that shit to me.
I got guns. I just want to put it back.
I got guns. I just want bullets and vests.
I got 27. I got 27.
This, yes, you are, sir, or ma'am. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to assume your gender. This right here is because of the left. It's because of the policies of the left, the things they say, the Gestapo comments, telling them to go out and get ICE and all this other stuff. Yes, liberals think if they insult and scream enough, they will get their way. Not anymore. Grow up, libtards. You're not wrong. There is no left or right but the divided people. They are smart and rich, working together, telling you lies. We are dumb and broke, all fighting with each other. Amen. Amen. We're all Americans. We are all Americans.
Hey, I got you before. Hey, back up.
This is they're tying a ratchet strap. It's hard to see right now, but they're tying a ratchet strap to the lockbox to rip it out of the vehicle.
Hey, back up with this car right here. Back up. Hey, back up with this car right here. Hey, watch out. Hey, lady, hey.
Get a job, you crusty gray-bearded pedo.
They didn't come to her house. Why is everyone saying that she shouldn't have been there? She leaves there. They come to her house. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Let's go fishing. Amen, right? Look at that. Look at there's documents all over the place. They got the strap tied to the thing they're about to take off with the truck to rip it out of there. Who raised you? Were you raised to have honor, morals, respect, liars? You didn't even give anyone a chance to answer the question before you called them liars. Here they go. They're going to rip it out now. Bunch of vultures. Who taught them? Who raised them? Who raised these people to have honor, morals, and respect? Nobody. Most positively, a single mother. Trump is an embarrassment. All right, Trump is horrible. He's ruining our country more and more each day. What an embarrassment to the real American people. What does that even mean? Give me an example. No, it didn't. So inflation skyrocketed because of Trump's failure with COVID. No, it didn't. It did not. But good try. It didn't go up, and I think the high peak was in that August, so it's quite a while. Can you recommend a good brand of work boot? Yeah. Well, everyone always says Red Wing, but I'm not a fan. Can't think of the name of the boot I'm thinking of now. I'll have to think about it. Dang it. What's that name? I always wear Doc Martens. But they're not the best boots. Thing is, too, they've stolen weapons now, right? Doesn't that mean that ATF can come in? I've been watching these left protests from everywhere. There's nothing different. The only thing they can do is call people names and don't know how to answer a question as to what a woman is. Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that yesterday about not being able to tell what a woman is? Look at these geniuses. Geniuses. Good job, buddy. Where'd the screwdriver go? I don't know. It's crazy to me that they don't know how to use tools. It's crazy, guys. What else we got here? Oh, George Washington 556 says they want a civil war. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. They want a civil war and are going to try false flags. Yeah, I think that's got something to do with what's going on with Iran as well, but we'll have to get there. Barry Top Hat, since you're a patriot, what's the 5 elements of the First Amendment for the class? Is that what we're doing now? I'm giving a class. You know, I noticed a lot along the way here, like liberals tend to ask questions. They don't answer any questions. They just ask questions. I'm trying to get this one video to finish loading up. That's pretty basic.
Oh, tell you can pick this bitch up in the air. Drop this bitch.
Timu Eminem. I gotta catch up with these comments, man. We're way behind. So I don't answer. Oh, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to assemble, freedom to petition the government, and freedom. Did I say religion? Is that good enough? Is that good enough? Is that an answer? I think that's an answer. After I looked it up. Oh, did I? Look it up where? I'm trying to download videos over here. So even my answer is not good enough. That's why I don't bother with answering Lib's questions. Don't blame me if your high school history teacher failed you. I looked it up. I didn't know. Okay, say so. Back them up. Back them up. We got crime to do. We got crime to do. We got lefties out here defending crime. Gotta defend that crime. Yes, Saul Alinsky. Yes. Yes. 12 rules for radicals. Yes, the left uses Saul Alinsky's tricks. Their favorite are the fourth rule. I think it's the fourth rule of ridicule. There is no defense, yada, yada, yada. Or the 12th rule. Isolate. Oh, shoot. Freeze the target. Personalize the target. Polarize the target. I'm missing one. Dang, it's been a while since I read that. Freeze the target. Freeze the target. Oh, dang it. Oh, well. I'll have to read again. You're pro-freedom? MAGA losers seem to love licking the boots and having rights taken away. Who's licking boots? What rights are getting taken away? What are you talking about? What are we even talking about right now? Agreed. Right there. Hey, right there. Did you see that? Let's see here. Let me get it right back to that spot. That dude's like talking about the guns. He's like, I'm taking the guns. If you're not going to kill kids, I'll kill kids.
I'm going to give them the AK. Any gun in there, I'm taking the gun. Shit, nigga, if you ain't nigga. If you don't kill kids, nigga, because I taking kids. On my crown, nigga. I kill them kids.
For what? Because the parents work for ICE? Yeah, right. I can only imagine the stinky apartments that you liberals are texting from right now. I can almost smell it. Meanwhile, they have it all on camera. Like these idiots have it all on camera, right? They don't stop to think, well, I'm on camera. I guess they'll be able to find me if I'm on camera. They're going to be able to find all these people, right? Because, I mean, that's what they did it with J6. They found all those people. This is the truth right there. Don't argue with these people like Mark Twain once said. Don't argue with stupid people. They only bring you down to their level. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Whoa. So you think it's time for the Insurrection Act? I mean, I'm not so sure that it's not time for the Insurrection Act. Did you vote for this? Well, did you? Yeah, I'm injury. Don't impede federal officers. If you think that tactic came from Steve Bannon, you have some more reading to do. Bro, do you drive trucks? No, I'm a construction guy. This was live last night in Minneapolis. That was from last night in Minneapolis. So, that all being said, I'll be live again tonight at 9 p.m. Make sure that you check us out then. Like, share, and subscribe and all that hubbub. And we're going to get a little bit deeper into this whole situation. Because it deserves a better look, that's for sure. Let's see what the chat says. Anyone on the Insurrection Act? What do you think? Save the West, another right-wing grifter. MAGA parasites that are too stupid. Hang on, let me get back to this one. This seems very profound. Gotta do it. Sorry, guys.
MAGA are parasites that are too stupid to know what's happening. MAGA are also closet gay Christians who hate themselves. They are doing this to Americans as well. So many stories of veterans.
Sound like 8 different. Damn, dude, focus on one thing. Question for liberal trolls. What was it like being denied your right to vote in a protest credential primary? Oh. Yeah, right. Not wanting agents to get killed by, is it? Yeah, right. Hey, it's getting crazy. Take a minute after this. If those of you out there who read, so if you're out there on the right, I know you know how to read, so you should check out this article here. I just posted. Where did I go there? It's also in the subscription. Check out the article I just released today that's based on this whole situation, basically, and what's going to happen in America and where we need to go and what we need to do to pull out of all this hate and nastiness of it's just nasty. So God bless you. Have a great day. Smile at a stranger. Pray for your enemies. And remember that we are all Americans, guys. We're all in this together. Whether you like me or not, we're still Americans. I want the best for you. I hope you get, I hope we all have safe neighborhoods and all that kind of stuff and low taxes, yada, yada. We're all in the same boat. Let's try to remember that we're all in the same boat. There's a saying from the Revolutionary War days, unite or die. Unite or die. That is where we are now. If you're an American, I love you. Even if you're on the other side, I love you like I'm supposed to. You're a fellow countryman. Let's start treating each other that way. Stop being mad at everybody. God bless. We'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. right here and a few other locations.